Hello everyone, I'm Greg Luke, thank you for joining me, and welcome back to episode 213 of Factorio with Angels and Bobs mods. Where you can see down here, I just installed a file mod, fully automated rail layer, just because I'm tired of laying rail by robot. And I also installed a mod for water fill, so we can actually dig out leaks. And that should work just fine. I did test it just a bit, so it seems to work. And that's mainly because we want to be able to put down seafloor pumps at outposts. And since this is our only lake, we were prevented from doing that. Of course, we could just have exported the viscous mud water from here. But we need quite a lot of it, I think. So yeah, that would require a lot of trains, and I didn't want that. But we got farming sort of going in the last couple of episodes. We are starting to make some seeds and some produce from it. Let's just go back and do one more cycle of seed extraction. And then I think we will put this into an outpost. Or at least, no, I want to do something with all of this in outposts. I believe we are going to need a lot of the polluted artificial fish water, because that's what we make crystals from. And I think it's what we're also going to be doing a lot of the spider farming with. Though I'm not entirely sure. I guess we can find out. Polluted. I can't spell. All of the splinters, all of the splinters and shards, it seems, and alien spores. Alien goo is used in, well, alienated fertilizer and alien processed meat. I seem to remember, yeah, we get raw crystals from some of this stuff. And that is also used for modules later. So we're gonna need a lot of this. And that's all produced from polluted artificial fish water. And that's made from fish and nutrient pulp and artificial fish water. I'm just going through this mostly for myself, so I remember. And that all comes from salinated water. And then we just need to bring in the nutrient pulp. When we get going, we can keep that going from fish themselves. But to actually start expanding the fish production, we need it from farming, and that's why we have been doing a little bit of that. So we can take all of this with us again and go and farm. Or we could just bring it to a farm outpost. I'm not sure if there's a reason to build farming together with the fish stuff. I mean, I need it for the nutrient pulp, of course, but what else? We wanted to eventually be able to make gardens. Is that the only recipe for red algae? Yes, it is. Is that the only recipe for red cellulose fiber? Yes. I really should just try and focus on the farming stuff, see if I need it together with anything, or if we should just export stuff from it. So the purpose of the farming is to make beans and stuff, and then make those into things. Can we find the cellulose? No, the... what's it called? Something pulp. Nutrient pulp, of course. Yeah, we can make it with these seeds. Or from beans, in this case. And we have some eucalyptus at the moment. And we're already doing this. Can this be used for other stuff? For making more seeds, of course, for... This is just the recipe, and then this for beans. And then some composting stuff. And compost, I guess we also need to be exporting. Which is okay, I guess. We can mix it with mud to get soil. But that isn't really that necessary, it seems. There are some more advanced things here. Where does the alienated compost come from? Oh, alienated fertilizer, sorry. From fertilizer and alien goo. So this into fertilizer and then this into alienated fertilizer. And then we can make gardens with that, I guess. Yeah. Okay. That makes sense. And the gardens we just wanted for alien plant life samples, is that correct? And how are we going to be making this as an outpost? We don't, apparently. Unless we want to bring in some crushed stone. I think we would rather bring in mineralized water from somewhere then. But yeah, we would have to produce that somewhere first. Okay. This is used for research, and we want it. So from gardens we get that. Yeah, and that's why we want gardens then. That's okay. Though it seems like a lot of processing to get gardens to get alien plant life sample from something we actually got from gardens in the first place. But yeah, we need to mass produce them, of course. So we would want to do... We still want the last 3 seeds here. Nixiflax seeds and muskrat potatoes. So a bit of this, and then go all in on swamp gardens, I guess. So where does that leave us? We can do all this farming in one spot. We can make it into compost and soil. If we bring in urea gas, we can make it into fertilizer. Alien goo we make from alien bacteria, from alien spores and other stuff, or from rusted potatoes. Let's just follow this one first. Mushroom potatoes might be easier to do, but I'm not sure how farmable that is. And this is just from polluted artificial fish water. So either we bring in, or either we farm mushroom potatoes, I guess. Let's just have a look at that, because this requires us to bring in calcium carbonate, but that is just the cellulose fiber stuff again. Yeah, okay. Mushroom potato. Let's have a look at these. So a mushroom potato seed gives us a dormant mushroom potato seed and mushroom potato itself. What are the ratios there? I really wish you could see stuff like that here without having to put in a number. Don't do this. Don't do that right now. Right, 1-to-1 between these. What if we went a lot higher here? Still 1-to-1, okay. So you can't really farm these by themselves, but you can farm the gardens that gives you the seeds. So you can expand on it. And then you can turn your mushroom potatoes into alien bacteria. Of course, that requires a lot of farms, that's okay. This is just for increasing our fish production. And these can also just be turned into nutrient pulp, yes, and fermentation base, sure. And to some puffer farming, okay. So that would be the next step. But I think we are going to export everything we produce at our farms from that outpost into another one. At least that's my plan to begin with. Is this too much potato stuff to do everything? How easy would it be to just do it like this? So get rid of this one. This one actually. That's a lot more algae farming apparently. So yeah, I would much rather do farming for mushroom potatoes than this. It is just a matter of getting enough potatoes or mushroom potatoes. I'm just gonna call them potatoes. The matter of getting enough potatoes to actually farm enough. And that is just getting the gardens going, really. For which you need more mushroom potatoes, for which you need more gardens. So it will build itself up, it seems. We do need to bring in urea gas. But that seems to be everything. It does require fertilizer here though. So let's just make sure that we can we can sustain this all. Well, obviously we're gonna have other plants that can also produce compost, I guess, and fertilizer. So we make potatoes, then we make alien bacteria. That is made into goo, and the goo is used for alienated fertilizer. The other fertilizer is just made from urea, from soil, from any of the plants we make. So that is not a problem. The urea itself, can that by any chance be made from farming? Well, from proper farming, but nowhere else. So we need to bring that in. Did we also need ammonia here for something, or was that for something else here? I remember ammonia for something, just not what. Wait, now we have two. Okay, this one goes because that we have calcium carbonate involved. Oh, it's this stuff, of course, yeah. But this was the recipe where we needed 800 algae farms. Of course, it is tier 1s, we have tier 3. So if we wanted 100 gardens here, still 260 and 440. Whereas this is... Oh yeah, we take in 100 and give 200. Okay, that's the same over here, right? Yes. Good. So, just 400 farms, 130 bioprocessors, 100 liquefiers. That's also the case over here, right? Yes. So 700 machines. Plus all of these. Another 600, 1300 machines. As opposed to 400, 600, 700. These are not included in that because they are made for, used for compost, which we haven't even calculated over here. So yeah, this is out. Go. And this is it. So do we need fish in this at all? I don't think so. But we need the nutrient pulp that we will produce from some of our produce for the fishes. And then the fishes will be used for this stuff. Indeed. Good. So, we are going to start by farming, making an outpost just for farming. We want a lot of farms for that. Only have basic farms so far. Can we get anything else? Swarm farming, of course. Apparently, I have only seen swamp trees, swamp gardens. Does that mean that there are only swamp things? Or do I just have to move further away to find other stuff? I would guess this looks like desert stuff. There might be desert trees down there. Let's actually go have a look at that. Another distraction, but I want to find out. Let's actually cut down these trees while we're here. Oh, gardens, I mean. No, that's just a small tree, not a garden. A garden is the other thing. This one. What is this desert stuff? Desert garden, yes, okay, good. We do have other stuff. Well, good, because then we have more stuff to look into, but not so good because we can't just focus on one thing. Well, we can, but with my focus, not so easily done. Let's not die here, hopefully. That's quite a small desert. We have more over here though. Come on. Oh dear. Good. At least we know we have other stuff, so we can probably also find temperate stuff. Come on, robots. Thank you. I guess there's no real reason to stick around too much here. Temperate garden right here. So we do have the bright green stuff. Oh. Maybe swamp gardens also bright green. Come on. Why does that take so long? Temperate tree, sure. Oh dear. What do we want to put in the plane? Actually, we could put that in junk instead. This is faster. Another temperate garden. Okay, so the trees are tealish, light blue, and the gardens are green, and that seems to be the case for all sorts of gardens. So this green thing is a temperate garden. What's up here? Is that a swamp garden then? No, also a temperate garden. Let's have a look up here. Oh, we also have some right over here. Temperate. Have I just been blind for all the temperate gardens, or are they just localized over here instead? That might be the case. But yeah, here's a swamp garden. That's also green on the map. So we can't differentiate from the map. That's okay. We have a little bit of everything now. So we should probably research. Actually, we should research this for sure. Do we need to research file stuff, or do we just have that? We just have it. Okay. I want one of those. How about the farms? Do we want to spend the plant life samples on these farms? Or should we stick to swamp farming? Well, we need swamp farming for the mashed potatoes at least. So let's actually put some plant life samples in the research labs. Finish that one up. Done. What next? We want this to actually... No, we want this to actually maintain swamp garden production. And we don't get any specialized farms before the tier 3. So we can, if we just research these, we can do the recipes for the farming. We would then need to bring it to tier 3 before we can do gardens. Crafting speed 2, pollution minus 80 per minute. Crafting speed 1, and less pollution cleaning. Okay. So, obviously, this would mean a lot fewer machines if we use the specialized ones. But do we care? Let's just check. So we actually need 1,000 farms for this. Plus 6,000 for the farm or the swamp gardens themselves. Holy moly. Yeah, I know 100 swamp gardens per second is nothing we're going to sustain. It would give us... No, it wouldn't give us any of this. The extra of these we could put into this. Don't want any of those, we want... Oh, we can't set a limit to these because we're using them in the recipes, I guess. Dang it. What if we do this? Nope. What if we change this up? No. Dang it. 100 of these per second would become 3,200 of these per second, right? Because each of them is 32, yes. But we would need to put in the 3,000 of those back into farming it. Is that really the best way to do this? I guess we don't need that much alien plant life in the long run. We just need it for farming research. Research farming. So we need another 64 here. And another 32, and another 32, and then another 64, probably. All of this stuff, does that require it? No. So we don't really need that much. But we want it to... Maybe it's mainly for the seeds then. But I would like to be able to sustain it. So we are going to do a lot of it. For now though, let's get the other farms recipes. To begin with though, we're just gonna be using a lot of basic farms. You will need to store more of them. I guess we should put all of this into the train. Everything we need for this farming stuff. We need salination plants, we need hydro plants. How come we don't have hydro plants being brought to us? I guess we didn't see it as necessary. I think we should always have 20 of these. We don't need electrolyzers for this. We don't need advanced chemical plants. Wait, yes we do for the fish stuff. But let's focus on the farming first. Put these in, dang. Well, are we going to be killing biters to be able to do this? Nah, we can just build over here. That seems fine. So I don't want this. I don't want these, but we could put them in here. No, we couldn't. Let's just get rid of them. Anything else we want to get rid of? Yes. Put this in here. And I want tier 4 storage tanks. I'm not sure I need these. I think I'm only using those for the train wagons. And we don't have tier 4 of those. Or do we? No, that's armored. Armored. Yeah, nothing requires tier 4, but I guess we will make it anyway. So we need a lot of farms. And more farms. We should probably look at this for an idea. Let's do that. But unfortunately, that's all we have time for in this episode. So thank you all for joining me, and I'll see you next time. Bye.